Hello guys, so I'm back again with another video as I promised, and in this video we are going to start developing the system. So we are going to start by creating tables and their relationships. So let's launch our Access and create a new blank database. So I'll name the database Nekta Management System. Uh, and I'll create it. Sorry, I'd already saved, so maybe I can add one. So create. So we are going to create table based on the information that we were given in the question paper. So let's go ahead and check what what is required in the question paper. So it says Nectar is a company that deals with beekeeping and selling of honey. The company offers the following services. So we are going to create a table called farmers table, because here it says that the system should maintain the farmers records. So we are going to create a table called farmers table, or whatever you can name it. You can just give a name, not necessarily this one. So in this table we are going to have several fields. We can start with the identification, let's say an ID. So we can put farmer ID, which will leave it as an auto number. Another one is the farmer's name, the farmer name, which is a short text. Another, you can put in a phone number, location, maybe the gender of the farmer, and date of registration. So I think that's all the fields we require, but if you have more, you can still add them. So we're going to set the data types, the farm ID, auto number, farmer name, short text, phone number. You can set it as a number, location, text, gender, text. You can look up. Let's look up so that it can be easier when inputting the data. So you only have two genders, male and female. Male, and then female. So we're going to click next and finish. Date of registration, we're going to set it as date and time. So let's save this table. Then we create another table. So in this table, we are going to create a table called package payment, since in the question paper it says that the system must capture payment for each package. Yeah, here it is. The system must capture the payment for each package. So can name it package payment. And so in this table, we will put several fields, including the payment ID, payment ID, the package ID. So I separated it because we'll have another table called packages available. I will store the three packages that has been mentioned in the question paper. So we'll put package ID, then the package name, also the price of the package. I can say package price. Another field is the number of packages, the number of package that the farmer decides to buy. The other field is the farmer ID, the ID of the farmer who is purchasing the package, and his or her name, the farmer name. Another field is the phone number, the location, the date of purchase, date of purchase. Another field can input the status. In the question paper here asks that a farmer seeking for a service from the company is required to provide the personal details. The details are captured and the farmer is required to make full payments for the services sought. Once the payment has been verified, the services are approved and offered. If the payment for training services, the trainee will be provided with a training schedule, but training will come to that later. So we are going to put the status, the payment status. Name it payment status. And also the approval status. This is because if the payment has been approved, then if the payment has been made, so the services will be approved and then they'll be offered. So I think we can also add one field, the total cost of everything that the farmer has purchased. So let's go ahead and set the data types. Payment ID will remain auto number. The package ID, we put it as number. Package name, text. Package price, we set it as currency. Number of packages, we'll put number data type. Farmer ID, number. Farmer name, short text, phone number. You can put it as number. The location can remain short text. Payment status, you can put it as text, you can remain text. The other one, total cost, can set it as currency. The date of purchase, date and time. That is it. Save it. Then you create another table. The package is available. Package available. The packages that are offered by the company, there are only three. The first one is single package. So yeah, the first one is single height package. Then you have the mini package and the full package. So we'll create a table to store the data. So we are going to create the fields for this table. There are few. You can put the package ID, the package name, the cost of the package, the cost of package. So that is it. The cost of package will set it as currency. The other one will remain as they are. So this is all in this table. Save it and create another table. So we're going to create a table called purchase table. Purchase the purchase table. So in this table, we'll be storing the items that the company buys. So as written in the question paper, we have here it says that the company also buys honey from the farmers at 900 per kg and bee product at 1200 per kg for further processing and subsequent sale to the customers. So we are going to create a table that will store the details and information that the buyers or the farmers who are selling the their products to the company. So we are going to name it purchase table, but if you have another name, you can still go ahead and use it. So we'll create a field called the purchase ID. Another one is the farmer ID. This will give us the details of the farmer who is selling the items. The other field is the farmer name, the phone number, the product bought, the product bought. This is the product that is bought by the company, not by the farmer. The other field is quantity. The quantity that the farmer, the quantity of items that the farmer has sold to the company. The other field is the cost of purchase. The other field is the payment method. Payment method. This field is relevant because the question paper states here that a farmer whose sales is below 20,000 Kenyan shillings is paid in cash, while the sales between 20,000 and 80,000 are paid by mobile money transfer, and sales that is exceeding 80,000 are paid via electronic fund transfer. So this field is relevant because it's going to state the method of payment based on the amounts that we are given in the question paper. So another field is the date of purchase. The date of purchase, and we can also put the location. So let's set the data types. Here we have number, phone number, we set it as number, product bought quantity as number, cost of purchase, currency, payment method will remain as short text, date of purchase, we set it as date and time. location will remain as it is. So we're going to save this table and create another table. This table will be called the services table. So this table will store the services that are offered by the company as stated by the question paper. In the question paper, it says that other services offered by the company are training at 7,000 per person, sales of accessories, we have sales of honey harvesting kits, sales of honey extractors. So we're going to create this table in order to store the services that are offered by the company. And also this table is going to store the information of the customers who want to buy the services. So let's go ahead and create some fields. We're going to put the service ID, the service type, the other field will be the total cost of service. The other field, item purchase. Then the total cost of the items. Total cost of items. The other field is the number of units. The number of units. The number of units. Another field will be the farmer ID. Farmer ID. Farmer name. Date of purchase. Then the total cost. So that's all. Let's set the data types: total cost of service, currency, items purchased. The total cost of items is currency, number of units, number, farmer ID, number, the date of purchase, the date and time, total cost, currency. So that's all in this table. Let's save it. So I'm going to create another table, and this table we're going to name it as trainee table. So in this table we are going to store the details of farmers who are being trained. The farmers who are being trained. When you go back to the question paper, here it says that the system must capture the details of the and maintain the records of the trainee farmers. So the trainee farmers are those who are undertaking the training services as offered by the company. Here it says that the company offers training services, and also it's included in the packages. Like here in the mini package, where only one person will be trained for 1 day, and in the full package, two people for only 1 day. So let's go back So in this table, I'm going to put the trainee ID, the trainee name, phone number, gender, trainee fee, and the date of training. This field is important because the question paper states that farmer, the company, sorry, if the payments is for training services, the trainee is then provided with a training schedule. So this field is required in order to schedule the training when the training should be taken. So we're going to set the data types. Put this as number, gender. We can look up using the lookup wizard. Have the male, trainee fee, set it as currency, and the date of training, we set it as date and time. So we're going to save it. We're going to create the last table. So this transport table, as stated in the question paper, here that the company also provide transport services to farmers and are charged based on the destination and quantity of the item as shown in the table. So we're going to create a table that is going to store all that information. So the first field we are going to put is transport ID. Another field, the package transported. Package transported, the number of packages, the total package, the total cost of transportation, the total package, going to use package, total package, transportation costs, the item transported, the number of items, total items, the total cost of the items being transported, total item transportation cost. They have really long names, but if you have shorter names, you can change them, no problem. Another field is the number of units being transported. units being transported. The other thing is the distance. And the last one is the total cost of transportation. So the package number of packages, set it as number, total package transportation cost, currency. Items being transported will remain the same. Number of items transported is number. Total cost of item, we set it as currency. Number of units, number. The distance, number. And the total cost, currency. So this, I'm going to save this table. So this is all about, this is all the tables that we're going to create for this system. So let's close all the tables. Then we go to database tools, relationships. Then you are going to add all the tables. So after adding all the tables, we will create relationships. So since the farmer table will contain the important information, we are going to create a relationship between the farmer's table and the purchase table. Because we have the farmer ID and the farmer ID right here. We enforce the referential integrity, then we create. So as you can see, we have here one to many. This is because one farmer can purchase many items. We're also going to create a relationship between the farmer table and the packages, the package table. Here it is, the farmer ID. A little bit extended. So the farmer ID and the farmer ID enforce referential integrity. The other relationship we're going to create is between the package payment table, and the packages available. So the package ID related to the package ID, create. The other relationship is between the transport table and the package payment table. And input transport ID. I'm going to fix that. Let's save this first, then we close. So in the transport table, we forgot to put a field called the transport ID. This is if the farmer wants, this is the wrong table, let's delete it. Sorry. It's supposed to be in the package payment table. So we can add a field. I'm going to set it as number. So let's save it. Then close. So when we go back to the relationships, I'm going to create relationship between the transport table and the package payment table. So I guess that's all. I guess that's all for the relationships. So this is the end of my video. Please like, subscribe so that you do not miss any information that I'll give. So thank you, and until next time, see you.